Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. There is a total shame between President William Samoei Ruto and the United States of American President, Mr. Joe Biden. The reason why I'm saying this is because on October last year, President Ruto stood in public and addresses Kenyans, if you recall, on the issue of deploying police officers to Haiti. And in fact, furthermore, he carried on by saying he must emphasize on this move as much as court nullified it and stopped it, but the president proceeded. But today we are seeing shocking news here coming from the White House. This is whatever is now happening, ladies and gentlemen. Biden rejects US troop deployment to Haiti as crisis springs Hamians. That is whatever is happening. This news comes from Florida, as you know. Florida is just where United States newspaper is based to say what's happened in USA. Not even Florida, also we have Miami and other places, but Florida is the most important place. He continue by saying, the United States is not sending us troops to Haiti to support the Haitian National Police's security operation. A National Security Council officials say, we are urgently mobilizing all support we and the international community can immediately provide Haiti, especially to the Haitian National Police, to ensure they are able to restore security for the sake of the people. They carry on by saying, I'm just searching the important point here. The Biden administration will not send US troops, to Haiti to help the national police respond to a rapidly evolving security crisis, as United Front of Gang leaders has led attacks on the country's main seaport, airports, and prison. And White House officially told MC Clutch, that is the reporter, their decision comes after a traffic 72 hours of communication between the US and Haitian diplomatic officials raised the prospect of an emergency deployment of US Special Force to respond to the crisis, fearing that a long-planned international security mission to be led by Kenya wouldn't be ready to deploy I repeat again, security mission to be led by Kenya wouldn't be ready to deploy in. It means that if this mission is success, after US will withdraw their police troops to the people of Haiti, then it means Kenyans also, their mission is not going to be success. So it means Kenya was being used. The president wanted the sons of daughters from various parts of the country to be killed mercilessly. We want to find some of the reason why do you think US has come out with such kind of news. Before I do that, I want to appreciate you so much for the support you always offer to this channel, because if it was not your support, then this channel could not reach to where it is as at now. Thank you very much, and continue with the same spirit, and let's proceed with this analysis. Why do you think US have now abandoned President Ruto on this Haiti mission? Let's take a look and listen to Ruto. By that time, I was courageous and speaking with no fear on this mission.
The multinational security support mission, therefore, is an effort to restore the dignity of the Haitian people, the stability of their nation, and the prosperity of this African nation in the Caribbean. Kenya's commitment to peace and security. Our value proposition for this mission is an impressive record of participation in peace support operations across the world. 46 missions in all since we got independence. Many of these in far-flung areas, including East Timor, Macedonia, Kosovo, former Yugoslavia, Sahrawi, Croatia, Namibia, Darfur, DRC. In every of these cases, we engaged different cultures, languages, and geographical circumstances. The case of Haiti is not different. Our participation has been professional and nonpartisan, giving confidence to populations of the countries where we have served and assisting in getting them on a path to sustainable development. Our National Police Service possesses the requisite experience and skills to undertake this mission, as demonstrated in their participation in the United Nations Iran-Iraq Observer Group, UNCTAD in Namibia, UNISOM, UN-PROFOR, UNCRO, UNPSG, in Croatia, UNTIES, UNOMIL, UN-PREPTEP in Macedonia, MONUA in Angola, UNCTAD, UNIBI in East Timor, UNCTAD.
As words are always used as a fossil of civilization. And I normally say that there's one thing that we lack in our country. Number one, standing firm from our leaders. That is what we lack. Number two, honesty. And then number three, having a compassionate heart. And today we want to have those three candid discussions I've just mentioned, those three topics. Those are the things we want to analyze. I don't want to dwell much on the now US move. Before I carry on with this, if this might be your first time watching me at Zalam Kenya TV YouTube channel, I also request you do me a favor. Just take a 1 second and click that subscription button and subscribe to our channel. After you subscribe, watch our videos, like, share, and give us your opinion. And to the new subscribers, I welcome you to Zion Analysis, and also to the members, as I welcome you all to this broadcast. Why am I saying this? President Ruto had interest, but when we look at it as human being on both sides, Ruto had a compassionate heart to help the Haitians, which is good. But it seems that United States of America fear. They fear because recently I did even that analysis. The gang themselves tweeted to the Prime Minister who came to Kenya, paid a visit to President Ruto, and gave him warning that in any case he will be seen back to Kenya, will mark the end of his life, will bring war to Kenya, and the war will begin. Those are the three things they said, the gang themselves. So Ruto have shown compassionate heart, United States of America have shown compassionate heart, but there is something that you don't understand, deceitfulness and being honest. If these people could have come together, the United Nations could have come together, then our country also could have been impressed to deploy more police officers to Haiti. But you know, US is a superpower. Why do you think they have withdrawn their troops? You ought to ask yourself. And according to that video, Ruto was speaking with confidence, knowing that US mission is going to, with the support of Kenya's police officers, they are going to defeat these people. But now let's look. There's total shame, betrayal. US have abandoned Ruto's movement, and I wish he could have that spirit of understanding the court rule. Then he could have not been ashamed internationally. Even them said they have said, and I've repeated it twice while I was reading, I've spoken about compassionate heart, which we have seen from both sides. Number 2 is being honest. The head of state have never come out and said, are these people going to be protected as much as they are going to defend the people of Haiti, the Haitians resident? Are Kenyan's police troops are going to be protected? The answer is no. Likewise to United States of America's soldiers. Were they going to be protected? Because it seems there you go and survive for your own. If you go that way, it marks the end of you, your life. You only go there if you are aware that you've left your family, wife and husband behind, or relatives, or friends. Maybe you cannot come back. You may not come back. So this fear also rises in US soldiers, and it has forced them to abandon President Ruto on this mission. That is why I normally say, before you make a decision, you have to understand yourself. You have to look on the positive and negative, whatever you do. Then lastly, standing firm. When a country lacks a leader who cannot stand firm, then it fumbles and it cannot work unanimously as the residents expect. So this mistake we are seeing is coming from the head of state himself. He was not firm enough on this mission. And I said very well that if our country want to build a good relationship with the international community, with the neighbors, you must stand firm. And this firmness must come from our leaders. Now I don't want to dwell on even on the president himself. We have people, even MPs, even governors, even you. You have to stand firm on whatever you have said, on the decision you have made. So those are the challenges we are now experiencing. What of US? It means they were trying to test the water and they have realized maybe the other people are supporting this gang. Let's stay away and form our own mission. Who told you that US are coward? They are not coward. In fact, they are the most super powerful people in the world, the dangerous people. But there are those who are silenced, like China, Russians, that are also silenced. But for sure, US are the most dangerous and powerful people in the world. So they are just pretending on this Haiti mission. They just wanted to use Africans' police troop to go there, kill, and with them they enjoy. They withdraw their people, their soldiers. So I think that is why this has happened. Ladies and gentlemen, this marks the end of our analysis. And what can you say on this total embarrassment we are now seeing we as Kenyans? Thank you very much for listening for me, and bye bye as we hope to meet on another analysis.